Why can't I be happy at work? There's a million reasons why we may begin to hate our job. But even if those things didn't exist, it was perfect. It wouldn't be perfect for long. And this is due to what psychologists refer to as the hedonic treadmill. Regardless of how awesome or amazing an experience is, that can eventually dissipate as we return back to a baseline of happiness with the hedonic treadmill. And with habituation, regardless of the initial feelings something creates for us, we will become habituated and no longer feel the same excitement or often notice that once awesome thing. Do you ever notice how certain strong smells of flowers or a candle seems to relatively quickly disappear? Or the first bite of an amazingly delicious food is not as amazing by the end of the meal? Or that beautiful landscape view is not as breathtaking at the end of a long vacation as it was when you first arrived? Psychologist Tali Sharot shares how we habituate to our surroundings for three important reasons. First, so we can continue to defer those senses and important cognitive resources to stay aware. The scent of flowers or the candle in the room doesn't necessarily fade. It's simply our brain gets used to it so we can be ready and aware of a new smell that may be threatening or also enjoyable. Additionally, we move to a kind of equilibrium with our happiness or our sadness so that we can continue to function. This is especially important for our survival as we go through something traumatic, say the loss of a loved one. Our ability to eventually balance back can help to keep us going. And this is probably the most important reason for hedonic adaptation. There's a third reason psychologists believe we habituate to things that I think really pertains to the work environment, and that is the shiny excitement wears off for us so that we are compelled to move forward. If we are in a perpetual state of happiness, joy, and excitement like we first felt with something new, there would be no motivation to develop and grow. We're inspired to do more, explore, overcome new challenges. And this inability to ever fully be complacent is what has pushed humans to adapt, grow, and thrive as a species. So when you feel like you hate your job, which is understandable, I encourage you to not get so focused on all the external factors that you most likely have little to no control over, and look inward. Know and understand that your brain will always tarnish the magic of every job out there, no matter how amazing that job is. So this is where you continue to create opportunities to develop and challenge yourself. And that doesn't mean that you have to even leave the job. Maybe it's simply learning something new about your work or that benefits your work. Hedonic treadmill and habituation is actually why people, philosophers, people way smarter than me, always talk about the happiness is in the journey, not the destination. So keep growing up, yo.